How did we go down to overall and I ain't trading nobody yet? Huh.
So they already know what the fuck you about to do.
You already created my coach. Ah, shitty.
Coach trash.
Oh, Animal? Yeah. For Jabal Sheard and Hankins. When I ever throw to my tight end? Yep. 4-3. Yep. Yep.
That's where Hankins belongs. What you mean?
With that 91 string.
Where's Hankins' strength? That nigga block shitting off the chain though.
He got like a 91 block shitting with like 88 or 89 strength.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two very talented, very good defenses that rank in the top 10 in fewest points allowed will be in action.
Cause I still got the other nigga, the Ionitis, whatever nigga name is.
Adonis?
Yeah, Adonis. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. That nigga's a fucking monster. How did I cheat?
Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that
nigga, I ain't cheating.
Still number 2.
Alright, my stream's up.
Oh my god. Black defense better than mine by 30 fucking yards, bro.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The defense number 5 now.
1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive
Ew,
front.
hot big balls got better defense than you?
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was
Hot
no room
big
to run.
balls. Better defense. Hot big balls. You really think you gonna do it?
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, here's Perine.
The Browns ain't no,
And he
you know
powers
what I'm
his
saying?
way
Oh,
up
my
past the
overall.
30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and
You
about
gonna beat the
4.
Browns, but he gonna get yards. Like, that nigga ain't, he know what he's
Energizing
doing.
for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of
I mean, not the
yardage in your
Browns, the
running game,
Bears, the Bears.
that'll
I'm
make
talking
the
about the
guys carrying
Bears.
the ball very, very happy.
Nah, I'm talking about the Bears. Yeah, he know what he doing, but you gonna beat him, but he gonna get yards.
Early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
He know he blocked our blitz. He know what the fuck he's doing.
Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I disrespected the fuck out of his users, bro. I disrespected the fuck out of his
I'm saying he's
users.
gonna get yards. I'm not saying you can't beat that
That
nigga.
can be your safety
I'm
valve
saying
we
you're
saw
gonna
right
get
there.
yards.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
I'll straighten him up.
Cousins gives
Oh my god.
yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3.
Bro, he brought that nigga that time. I mean, he didn't bring him, but he came off the edge. Fuck.
More men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that,
I had nothing but green, bro.
front, right?
That's
Your
wild.
offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Who the fuck was blocking that nigga? He just come free. I don't know.
Can I finally be 500, bro?
And the slot man goes in motion left. Play action for P-Ryan. Now Cousins. And in.
Oh my God, Dots, you have catching traffic. What are you fucking doing?
I'm -8 turnovers for it.
This defense not gonna make it
That's
easy
fucking
for you.
bananas,
Physical
bro.
group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I never do good my first drive, bro. I don't understand why.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I know, my offense is 29th in the
Here's
league.
Cousins.
How?
I went on defense.
How?
Incomplete.
Oh my God, he clicked off of him too, bro.
2 weeks had an open week, so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice.
How,
Practice
Muda?
isn't game speed.
And now
How, Muda?
as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards.
Like,
officially. And the Eagles will have
like,
it.
How do niggas do that? That nigga whole team slow.
how did he play like that?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Did he really just run this play, bruh? Bryson, come on, man. Let's not embarrass ourselves out here today, man.
Second down and just one. Shift together here from the D-line. Wentz to throw on second down.
Oh, Carson Wentz.
Incomplete.
Ooh.
Receiver, and it's third and short. Well, too much oomph. Too much
Look at
mustard
the,
there on
oh
that
my
pass.
God, look at that.
They
Oh.
really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Let me do what I did last game.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete.
Oh, if he would have caught that. If he would have caught that.
And brings up 4th down.
What you mean?
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
What's Bryson doing? What's this nigga doing? Wait, we could go for it on 4th and 1 behind the 50? I did not know that
And how
rule.
about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he gets it to Funchess complete.
I didn't know we could go for it on 4th and 1 behind the 50.
Hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
We ran the play, but I didn't know we could do that. Well, I can't. I'm in the middle. Like, I didn't.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
I did not know we could do that. Wow. Okay. So,
again, it's Johnson. And able to get a couple.
You learn something new every day, huh?
40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time.
He's like a praise on his drag routes. That's funny.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Johnson, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
This nigga playing this shit. He playing totally different. I see.
Oh, no, another one. Unless you want to.
I ain't never ever seen you play like this.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They go to Johnson again. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great
Well, you're not in aggressive, but you know your line jumped. Oh wait, no, his line jumped. Okay.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now Wentz. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense
He missed the field goal?
disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They're spinning away. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. And Gordon, it's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving.
This is won't do. This for long.
Cousins on the keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Y'all niggas not doing y'all job today.
He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's
it's all right.
Go
it's all right.
A loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stop it. Stop disrespecting.
What the hell? What?
Stop disrespecting.
Oh, damn. That was a bad
They'll try to throw now. Cousins setting up the screen to P.
Did not know there was a flag out there. Oh,
and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you
I'd rather
have the look of it.
rather her than Kim Kardashian.
Together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
I'm just saying.
A really nice pickup.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run again with Pirine, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Thompson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now.
How is he not getting hit?
And the Redskins are able to strike
not
for
getting
6.
hit, bro.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And this one goes nowhere.
So Alex approved my trade just now. Oh, he not. Muda.
The ball.
He not hurt.
Cousins to throw it this time. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
Yo, I'm trading Samaji, bro. I'm trading him.
Covers there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all.
I'm trading Samaji. Anybody want him?
Hands, a little bit questionable.
He got a dislocated hip.
And this is good.
He's got a dislocated hip.
Just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And Charles, when you start talking
He's injury prone.
Kickers that have hit
All out of nowhere.
2 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not doing what fucking Madden was telling me to do to keep niggas from getting hurt.
That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Philadelphia getting set to
Idiot
take
hip.
the field.
That's cool.
And last time
Chris Thompson been balling anyways. Fuck it.
So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis.
He keeps trying to look. My D line is so good. He keeps trying to fucking quick hike me, but I'm not even aggressive. I'm just getting to his backfield.
You must have PA2.
On second down, Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
All right, Chris Thompson, this is your year, bro. It's your year to shine. Samaji don't want to play this year for some reason. He being a bitch, so it's your year to shine, my nigga.
And other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he's gonna play some on IR. He don't want to play. Fuck off my team.
This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Going straight to IR. Nigga don't want to play.
Working from the gun.
Nigga being a fucking bitch. Chris Thompson out here trucking. Chris Thompson niggas with a 57 truck. I don't understand, bruh. I don't understand. Please explain. Because I don't understand.
Here's Donnie Jones now. As his first punt will come from
57 trucking. Trucking over niggas.
Literally.
Explain.
Niggas run through.
He'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard.
That's fine. He ain't got to worry about getting hurt. He going to IR.
And the Redskins
He ain't got to worry about it.
field here as they take over 1st and 10.
And then he gets a box.
He's got a dislocated hip. He might as well be out.
Come on, Madden.
Fuck him. He don't want to play. Shit. We're in office without the nigga. That's how I feel.
Nothing wrong. I'm getting old.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They run it here with Thompson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So when you call
all the fucking blocks,
niggas don't want to play. I ain't got no room for you, for you on my team, my nigga.
But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
He's playing like a fucking bitch, you.
Following this short break.
Fucking Robert Kelly won't even get fucking hurt. Like, nigga's a bitch.
Again, a run with Thompson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills?
Yeah, I like
so
that.
many different ways. In this case, you got
I don't even like playing with speed backs, but this nigga's out here fucking balling.
Make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed. Not just
who are you blocking, 75? Get the fuck off my team too, bruh. I don't need niggas who don't want to fucking play.
Loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just
yo, Jabril Peppers dumbed out.
Y'all niggas like the brand fucking new, bruh.
Every position, and we just saw there.
What's the point of this nigga overall if he's gonna dumb out?
That trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sideline.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer.
What up, coon dog?
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there.
What up, porch monkey?
Third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Greenville, Tennessee.
Point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now
My stream's still up, right? Oh, yeah, it is.
Timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
What you talking about?
Good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score.
You got accuracy, bro. That's Dustin Hopkins.
Offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Cause I really don't need the nigga. I can run my offense without him.
In this situation, if they decide to take a shot,
they begin the drive with Johnson.
Look at this. Look at that. Look who made that tackle, MV. That nigga came off my practice squad right before this game, bro.
And now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So we've reached halftime here
Shit
in
wild,
DC,
bro.
in our nation's capital with a home and the Redskins on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report.
Yeah, he starts off with that shit. That's wild,
so
bro.
both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is
He don't fumble?
having to make
Aww.
steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wentz now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Good play, good play.
But not before
Good
getting
play.
across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now first down following that long gain.
Playing Madden. I believe it.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Wentz. Caught left side.
Come on, rookie. You have awareness for that, man. Stop standing back like that.
Yards and it moves the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there's very many
so
trash cans
trash.
that kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Just a yard on the first down
I tried,
carry,
bro.
so it's 2nd and 9.
I say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it'll bring up third down.
It's facts.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find.
Why are these niggas dumbing out?
Because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, they're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very
Carson Wentz don't want to win today, boy.
For the quarterback to deliver the ball.
I see why he's trading him now.
Because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there.
You see, he had a wide open nigga.
Being overly critical there, you're just analyzing it, and
he was wide open.
Right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And that is not going to get there.
He missed another.
It's no good.
MVP, how'd he miss that?
Where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave three.
It's MVP. He's on the 30-yard line. He's on the 30-yard line. How did he miss that?
Opportunity so far, and they come away with nothing.
And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I'm used to it because maybe I'm used to it.
Of the group that's behind, because they were counting on.
I'm probably used to it. I'm probably playing Washington now. No, I didn't. I had to mute niggas. I couldn't hear myself. I'll take it. All right, you don't want to see this massacre.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, look what Bryson said in the chat, bro.
Compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it is no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
he gave up. He said, "Bro, I give up."
You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I get to practice my blitzes now. Let's go.
In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he
Why the Jaguars so happy he winning, bro? I don't understand. Nigga lost 3-4 games this year.
Here is the punter Jones.
I'm hurting Bryson's soul, bro. I feel it.
And take it right on the 30.
Fuck!
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a pass
play,
aren't we? Something
MVP.
Air, deep ball. But how about that?
And that nigga Bryce was happy he heard Samaji, but he didn't see Chris Thompson coming.
Come back out. Now they've established his run game. The play action pass could very well be open.
On the ground.
Oh my God! As soon as I said it too, as soon as I said that, look. As soon as I said Chris Thompson's name, he fumbled, bro. Oh, God.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
It was 23-0. It was 23. You didn't score.
What is working and call more of that.
Throwing now is Wentz. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To Johnson again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And this
Bro, Carson Wentz is hoeing this nigga, bro.
That shit was trash because I wasn't even playing bad. I was getting hold. Like, that nigga was getting all the block shots. Jabril Peppers, dumb the fuck out on the field.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
You see that play, MVP?
Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well,
26-3.
on the PAT on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it.
But no, I hit him with the one-play touchdown. That's what I was saying. If you've seen it in that.
Really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Wentz now on first down.
Wentz is selling this nigga, bro. I'm sleep.
Back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On the toss, here's Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds.
I gotta get this nigga the fucking ball.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Why?
Now Wentz on third down.
Why you say that?
Down. Preston Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing one out for Crowder.
Damn, Crowder dropped it.
Complete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
You see how that nigga went up for it, though? 5'9"?
You can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll run with Thompson.
Why are you going outside when I say cut up? Come on, if you'll be my starting running back, you got to get you right.
And now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and
down.
Yeah, I was on it that time. I was, I ain't gonna lie.
To this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Cousins to throw it. Airing one out for Crowder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return will be stopped.
I'm just trying shit, MV. I don't even care no more.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3 scores.
Playing with his fucking cord, MV. Nigga wiggling his shit, trying to disconnect.
Really the starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking for
this nigga missed it, man.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Did I?
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A give left side, Kelly. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Wow.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Damn, Kirk. How do you overthrow this nigga, bruh?
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this back.
Kirk overthrew the fuck out that nigga on a curl route.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people
He missed the field goal and was just like, fuck it, let's just run from 20 to 0.
And some space here. And he's brought down.
Oh, Le'Veon, I had to give him the ball back too. He ran a counter one. Le'Veon ran.
Numbers a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. David Irving.
It's still 26-3.
Get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Minute 40.
Motion is the tight end Graham.
He do.
Now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Cam Chancellor dropped the pick.
He can't hang on.
It is what it is.
Catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Damn, could've get around that fat ass nigga, bro.
I got snagged on.
And he loses the football a second time.
Nope.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake. Cousins.
Kurt.
There's one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. This one, their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Wentz will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He finds Aguilar over the middle. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
All right, that's a GG. Game over. They move on to the next week.
But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake.
He called a timeout.
Get out of there.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Swiggle sticks.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Throwing here, Cousins. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Nice to be talking shit, boy. Talking about you gonna beat me, boy. I get to see it.